Okay, as a kind of final review or where to go next type video, we're going to set up a coin class, and we can just kind of litter the board with coins. And once you've collected them all, we'll run a method that goes and shows you the next level. So let's go and begin by creating the actual coin class. So we haven't done this in quite a few hours, have we? We're going to go over here to New, File, and this will just be Objective-C class. And this will be a subclass of our SK node. Let's fill this in. I'm going to call it CS coin. And that's fine. Check, check. Create. And I like to keep things nice and tidy. So let's go and let's move our coin class down a little bit just in order of importance here. So below our character we've got our coin class, and let's basically just start picking out things that we know that we're going to need from here. And actually probably the better place to begin thinking about that would be over here at the game data.p list. And I toyed around with ending this with extra walls, but I think coins are a little bit more interesting. So let's put a new item in here, and you can see I've already created it. It's called coins, and I've set this type to array. So I'm going to unfold this, and I'll just put my first coin item inside of here. And this will of course be a dictionary containing all the data for our particular coin item. And so one thing for sure, let's make a base image in here, and we'll just call that base image. And if it's a little easier, we could always take a look at some of the names that we've already got in here. So I guess before I called that base frame, makes a little bit more sense. Let's go and copy out our start location property, so we'll paste that in there. And I think since we're making a very specific coin class, we can just assume that our physics body will be circular, and we don't need to put in things like properties for things like that. So we can probably get away with just this. One thing that we might need to consider is that, and we didn't actually consider this before, we put our character at 0, 0, and then we kind of just put the other characters somewhat around that. Those exact locations might not always be good for both the iPhone and the iPad. So the more we start to specifically locate things, the more we might have to drill down like which device we're talking about here. So for right now, let's just go start location, but we should keep in mind that we might need to make this start location iPhone and start location iPad later on. But just for right now to get us started, I think we can go with this. Certainly though, we should put this at maybe like -200 and -200, and let's just copy in a couple more of them. Just so we have a few to work with there. Oh, and I didn't actually put in a base frame. We just called this coin, didn't we? Okay, fold that up, and let's head over here to the CS level file, and yet another thing to create in our areas of creation. Up here we've got setup scene, setup characters. Let's just come down here and we'll copy out this part. We'll call it setup coins. So let's review kind of how we set up things before. We had our setup scene, and then after that we ended up calling setup characters. So let's call the setup coins from within this method right here, and we'll come down here. So we start getting in data from our property list. Certainly we want to add the coins after we've actually added the world in there. So let's see. Well, let's go ahead and copy this line up here, because this is where we created our array for the characters. That'll be useful. I guess let's just do it right here at the bottom. Why not? All right, so we're gonna make an NS array, and I'll just paste this in. I'll just change this to a coin array, and this will be NS array, array with array, level dict. So that's still kicking around the level dictionary. We haven't left this method yet. And just call this coins. And hopefully the only warning we're getting here is just telling us that it's unused. And what we'll do is just pass this coin array directly into that method we created down here. So let's add just a little bit to it. We'll say that we're going to pass in an NS array, and I'll just say the array over here. Set up coins, pass in that coin array, and we should stop getting that little warning. All right, so once we are inside of here, we're just going to basically run through and we'll loop through creating coins based on the amount that were in the array, which is actually similar to what we did when we set up the characters right here. Remember this little action that we did? We said while c is less than blah 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 character count. So we'll do something similar to that, and afterwards we don't need to really hang on to the coin array, I don't think. All right, so we'll say, let's just go with int c equals 0, and while c is less than, sorry, so while it's less than the array, the count of that, the number of items inside of there, we will perform our code to create each one of these coins. And keep in mind that if you're kind of comparing these things, the reason we had int c equals 1 over here is just because we'd already added in a leader at this point, so we're going to kind of increment that 1 just by default. Okay, so let's see. We at this point need to actually add in our import statement for the class. Alright, come back down here. So we'll say CS coin, new coin equals CS coin node. We'll just call node on this, and then we'll end up passing in the info that we need to pass in down here. So we could just say create with base image, and we'll pass in the base image there, and then we'll pass in the location. So we'll have something like this, and location, right? And this will end up being a CG point, and this will end up being obviously a string. Since we don't need to really hold on to that, well, much more than 2 items, right? Our base image and our location. We might as well just create an NS dictionary right here. I'll just call it how about coin dict equals NS dictionary with dictionary, and then this will end up equaling the array object at index, and then whatever the value of c is at that time. Okay, makes sense. So first term around c equals 0, and the array contains dictionaries, so the first object in there will be the first one we use, and then we can just pull from here the information we need. So NS string, this will be, let's just call it base string equals, and and a string, string with string, and that will be coin dict, object for key, base frame, and then CG point. I'll just say coin location, and once again this will be CG point from string, and then again we can copy this in. I believe we called that start location, right? All right, now paste that in, paste that in, and of course we're still going to get errors there, but finally we can go my world add child, new coin. Okay, so in the header file we need to declare something that looks like this. Say void create with base image, and this will be in a string, and for location this will be okay. All right, still doing good, I think. Go ahead and copy this, and well, we can go ahead and paste it in there. Of course we got quite a few more things to do. Let's steal some of our code from the character class, namely the init statement. So I'll just take that, put that under the implementation. We don't need a current direction. And are we still getting errors? Let's go back over here to the level. What do you not like about this? Okay, that seems all right. And let's do this, nslog. Let's just get some feedback on what we're seeing here before we try to do anything with it. So we'll say base string and %f. So we'll just spit out here our coin location dot x and coin location dot y. All right, there's a 50-50 chance we run this without any problems. We'll find out. I mean, what we should see is in the output window 3 times it says our coin name and our different locations, I hope. Or it'll just crash. We'll see. Oh. Well, that's odd. Oh, you know what it's doing? I didn't stop that while statement, did I? Well, okay, I came close. Forgot to say C++. All right, but it was giving me some information on those the first coin I had in there. All right, well there we go. So that's a good sign, and this is also a very good sign. So coin -200 and 200. Our next one I think we did put in -200 and 200. And -400 and 400. So that means that we are ready to start putting that information to use. So let's go over here and steal a little bit more from our CS character. Let's see, sprite node with image name. We could take take the name, take the position. Yeah, I'm gonna take a lot of things. All right, CS coin. So just come down here and let's see. Let's change this to coin. Oh, and you know what? Certainly we need to do that. Might be able to get away with just not declaring our coin in our header file. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we should just put it up there. All right. Cut that part out. Put coin back in though. And all right, add interface. What's this class name again? CS coin. Do that part. Do this thing. Paste that in. Semicolon. And that should be good to go. All right, so sprite node with image named, and there's that base string. So we're going to replace that in. Oh, I'm sorry. We've actually already got the actual string, so we can just put that right there, and that'll pull it out of the image assets. The Z position. All right, so this is going to be of self, so affecting the entire node. We probably want these visually to be below the character, so just put them somewhere like 25, and so at least it kind of seems like maybe the character walks over them if he were to kind of do that. And then for the self.name, .name, we're going to make this just be coin, and then self.position is going to equal our coin location. And then, of course, we do need to actually add our coin artwork in there. Just go ahead and put that right after that part of it. And hopefully, if we've done everything correctly, we don't need to see our NSLog statements anymore, because we'll actually be seeing the coins. So let's see if that's actually the case. Run it again. All right, I see coins. There's more coins down here too. And sure enough, I'm just walking right over them. Okay, and those locations do actually make sense. We had one at like, what, 200, negative 200, and then one at around 400 and 400. So we just need to be able to collide with them now. So let's go steal some more code. Yeah, here we go. The physics section of the CS character class. And first off, what we want to grab is that right there. So come over this way. So it's a self.physicsBody. This is going to be skPhysicsBody, body with circle of radius, and we'll just use the coin.frame.size.width. Divide that by 2 for the radius of that. And then cutting back over this way, we can also take all this stuff. I don't think we need to put in the collision or contact bit mask here, because what we'll do is, well, here, watch, we can just do it right now. I believe if we put in coin category, and you are going to have to write that in your constants file. I think if we include it in here with the character, then we don't necessarily have to put it in with our coin. It should make sense. Kind of like writing in 2 places, but we'll find out in a little bit. All right, so I'm going to paste the rest of this in, and the category here is going to be coin category. Of course, I haven't actually imported in that constants file yet. Import in constants, or constants.h. And again, just a reminder, be sure to set up a coin category inside of here. You can put in 32 of these different categories, but we're getting away with just 3 of them so far. All right, so back down here, we've got, well, that's okay. Dynamic can be set to yes. Allows rotation if you want. You can put it to yes, but of course, we're probably going to make these coins disappear as soon as you see them. But otherwise, I think we're probably pretty good. If you want to just have a little fun with this real quick, though, you could set the restitution up to 1.0. That make it kind of bouncy as you ran into it. And let's just see what's going on here. All right, Coins. Let's get some coins. Hey, sure enough, colliding with that guy. Come over here. Coins. Alright, so really all we're doing now is just moving these coins around, but good to see that we can at least do that. So now let's make it so that when you actually contact them, we get some response about that. And we'll go over here to our CS level class and our contact listener. So what are we interested in here? Coins, right? Coins. Let's paste this down this way. And we'll just put a little note here that says coins. And down here we'll say other players. Perfect. And up here we'll say walls. That's all I care about. Alright, so coin category. So if either one of those happens to be a coin, then what we'll do is figure out which one of those exactly was a coin, right? I'm kind of forgetting if that was the best way to handle this. Yeah, probably. Alright, so in this case then we want to probably just get rid of the coin, don't we? So we'll say well, it depends on how much you really want to do with the coins here. So we could just dump it immediately and count that into our coin chest. Probably, I guess that's going to be the best thing to do. So let's get rid of this and get rid of the. Let's see. Well, we'll just say SK. Well, I don't even think it's worth casting it, but we could. You know what, I'll go ahead and cast it just in case there is something that you wanted to do, a method you wanted to write inside of here, inside the coin class. I don't know, maybe spin it around or something before it dies off, but what we'll do is just remove it at this point. So we'll just say coin and remove from parent. Little unglamorous. But yeah, we'll just do it anyway. All right, so double check coin. If the first body deck is a coin, all right, and yeah, I think we've got it. Darn, it was kind of fun playing around with those coins. Maybe a better game would be to just move coins around the stage instead of, yep, there it goes, so it's gone. Bummer, man. And you can see my node, well, you can't see that, but my node count did drop down as I got rid of the coins. Okay, so I suppose what we should do is create a some sort of a text field to count up the amount of coins that we had collected, and then if you've gotten rid of all of them, advance to the next level, maybe. We'll save that for our next video, though, so stay tuned. There's one more.